Nina, it's a movie. Cheese, cheese. Mommy.
When I was young, older people would always ask my siblings and me how old we were. One by one, we say our ages, proudly announcing that we were all just 1 year apart. Their eyes would widen, and they'd say, "Wow, your mom worked hard." Being young, I didn't really get why they would say that. But now that I'm older, I'll have to admit, my mom did work hard. Of course, having siblings comes with their fair share of pros and cons. Let's start out with the cons. They've practically mastered the art of getting under your skin.
What's the matter, Audrey?
They can't resist a good argument.
Shut up, you fucking dick, and I know you're recording.
And when it comes to grudges, oh, they hold on to those like prized possessions. You know, classic sibling stuff.
She's psycho.
But here's the thing. During those rare occasions when all the stars align and everyone's in a good mood, there's one massive pro that wipes out all the cons. We're not just siblings. We're the best of friends. They know everything about my life, and I know theirs. We can turn even the most boring moments into a full-blown comedy show. We've been together since we were toddlers, and it's given us the same weird sense of humor that no one else quite gets. We know exactly how to make each other laugh until we're gasping for air. We vent to each other, solve each other's problems, and dish out advice like it's our job. And best of all, the byproduct of having 4 siblings, or should I say 4 built-in best friends, all close in age, means only one thing. Every time we're together, it's a party every single time.
Every summer, it's like these freaks get dumber. Every winter, it's like they brain get thinner. Every spring, they chasing everything that blings. In the fall, them freaks, they will do it all. Every summer, it's like these freaks get dumber. Every winter, it's like they brain get thinner. Every spring, they chasing everything that blings. In the fall, them freaks, they will do it all. Every summer, it's like these freaks get dumber. Every winter.
Wait, what are you doing here? Oh, you're here because you're confused on who's who. Don't worry. Let me break it down for you with a little personality cheat sheet. Nina, the introvert. She's the oldest sibling with undeniable mom vibes and the fierce protector of the wolf pack. Her love is strong, but her hate, oh, it's stronger. Consider this your friendly PSA. Do not get on her bad side. If you ever have the misfortune of ending up there, trust me, she'll make absolutely sure you're aware of it. Audrey, the extrovert. The family's social butterfly who could strike up a conversation with a lamppost. She's the yin to Nina's yang, balancing out those intense mom vibes with her let's chat with this Uber driver energy. Alec, the introvert. Our walking, talking encyclopedia of random facts, ready to drop knowledge at a moment's notice. And yes, he's the first stop for advice when things get messy, because he's basically the Switzerland of our sibling group. NASDAQ, you guessed it, another introvert. The youngest, the family chef, and the guy who keeps to himself until you give him some alcohol. Then it's like watching Clark Kent turn into Superman. Suddenly, he's more social than Audrey, and ready to party. And then there's me, Nick, the extrovert. I mean, you already know me. I'm the narrator, the star of the show, so we don't have to get into much detail. Now that you've met the squad, you can keep up with the chaos. Good luck. From the very beginning, we were stuck together. Primary school, middle school, high school, the whole deal. But when college rolled around, you'd think we'd finally go our separate ways, like normal siblings, right? Nope, not us. We weren't ready to cut the cord. So we did what any totally normal sibling would do. We all went to the same university in Madrid, Spain. And not only that, we all decided to become dentists together. Yep, from crayons to kindergarten to dental drills in university. We stuck together like Velcro. The best part about this lifelong tag team is that when you've got siblings in every single year, it feels like a never-ending relay of making friends. Everywhere we went, each of us brought our own little crew from our year, and before long, those crews merged into one massive, unstoppable group. Think of it as a sibling-friend snowball effect, picking up speed and growing bigger as it went. By the end, our social squad was huge, rolling through the USA and now Europe, collecting people as it went. By the time we graduated, we weren't just siblings anymore. We were the architects of the ultimate friend group, a party everywhere we went, built from years of sibling synergy.
I remember hanging out.
Mom, why we are both friends?
Because you guys are brother and sister.
A wise person once told me,
You see, Nick, siblings are your friends without a choice.
and to be frank, I never imagined what life would be like without them. Until now, when I first arrived in New York City alone to start my residency program at Columbia University. The days felt hollow, and the silence louder than I expected. There was no one to call up just to chat, no one to join me in those small, random moments that make life feel full. For the first time, I understood what it truly meant to be completely and utterly alone. I found myself FaceTiming each of them every day, counting down the days until one of them would visit. And when they did, those visits felt limited. Here one moment, gone the next. I thought to myself, so this is what it feels like to be alone. Recently, I came across this quote. It said, one sibling will see all the funerals, one will see none, and one won't have any of their siblings at their funeral. I leaned back on my chair, the weight of those words sinking in. My time alone here in New York City doesn't even come close to such finality, but this first taste of separation from them has been enough to show me just how much they mean to me, and how no matter where life takes us, I'll do everything I can to find my way back to them. This lonely era, apart from my siblings, has taught me so much about myself, but in all honesty, I don't think it will last long. After all, we became dentists together, walking the same path, sharing the same dreams, and there's a chance we'll even end up working under the same roof once again. Still, for now, we're scattered, each of us carving out our own little corner of the world. We do what we can to see each other, to hold on to those fleeting moments that slip through our fingers too quickly. Those moments, as simple as they seem, are treasures we'll never get back. And now, here I am. Okay, so I'm heading to the airport in approximately 5 minutes from now. But ever since I was in elementary school, middle school, high school, and even college, my siblings and I have always been in the exact same school. But this is the first time in my life I'm in a place where I'm seen as Nick, not Nick, one of the Chens. It's different, but in a good way. But I still miss my siblings every single day. So I'm going on a trip to go reunite with them after not seeing them in a really long time. I'll see you there. Okay. So we got Nina. Audrey. Alec. We got Audrey. And Nina. Alec. And the family is back once again for another family reunion. Right? Yes. Right? Yes. Hey everyone, I've been going down memory lane while making this video, rewatching old clips, and it hit me that 10-year-old me wasn't that long ago. My mom used to always tell me when I was a kid how short life is, and she wasn't wrong. Time's been speeding up faster and faster every year, but I'm not complaining, that's life. It keeps moving forward. Still, it made me realize how rare the moments I get to spend with my entire family have become. If we're lucky, I mean really lucky, our schedules align and we can all be together once a year. But what makes it harder is the sheer size of our family. The more people involved, the harder it is to make a decision. Everyone has their own opinions, their own plans, and more often than not, at least one of us can't make it. But when everything does work out, and we all end up in the same location, time freezes. It's like stepping into a time machine back to our childhood, when life was simple, and all we needed was each other. No worries, no responsibilities, no phones pulling our attention away. Just us, finding joy in the little things, creating fun out of nothing. Those simple moments we took for granted as kids are now the ones we long for the most in the middle of our busy grown-up lives. What surprises me though is how our careers as dentists have given us the unexpected way to reconnect. All of us working as dentists for the same company has turned dental conventions into our unofficial family reunions. Who would have thought convention centers would become the new hangout spot? From squeezing into a tiny 10x10 booth, taking turns who can use the one available chair, to running a massive setup where I can't even decide which chair to rest my legs on. It's really been an incredible journey to share. And on top of that, after every conference, we take the time to explore the city, grab some drinks, and just be. When I'm with my siblings, I feel like my truest self. They've been there since day one, and no matter how rare these moments become, you can bet I'll be there, milking every second of it.
Let's f***ing go! Yeah! Let's go! Yeah!
But once this trip ends, I'll return to my life apart from them. So now, this is me, learning to let go, learning to be alone for the first time, embracing this solo chapter of my life, far from the comfort of my siblings. It feels different, but in a good way. Perhaps there's something to be discovered in this unfamiliar silence. So I guess I'm left with only one choice, the only choice I've got. I'm just gonna keep living my life, one step at a time, getting out of my head as much as I can, and out into the world, meeting new faces, and introducing myself as a one-man show, for now. I believe life has a strange way of unfolding exactly how it's supposed to, even when it feels like it's breaking you apart. We're all just fumbling through this thing called life, trying to figure it out. And although I may be experiencing this brief separation a little late, it was bound to happen. But at least I held on for as long as I could. Longer than most, maybe. And for that, I'm grateful for. I never asked for these siblings. But if I could go back and choose, I wouldn't have it any other way. I guess this is what it feels like to grow up. To let go. Even when it hurts. So here's to siblings. The ones who drive us crazy. The ones we swear we can't stand. We hate them, but we love them.
She's acting natural.
Alec, make a wish.
Okay.
Okay, you have to blow your candle. Wow!
Say hi first to the camera.
Hi,
What's your name?
Alec.
My name's Leon. I'm going to demonstrate how to pull a kid's teeth. The tooth has a mobility of 3. You can see it wiggle. It's not even buccal-linkly. Now mesodistally is 360-degree turn. I'm going to use my delicate index finger and thumb. First of all, you turn. Can you see his smile? The tooth has moved to center. And then you turn to the side. See the tooth coming out. My delicate thumb has pulled that tooth
Doesn't
out.
hurt, Alec?
The tooth that came out. This is a tooth. Can you show Alex's face? Tooth was originally here. In 2 seconds, it's out. I'm gonna teaching you 2-second extraction kids' teeth. Can you have this? Can I put it back for you? No, I put the tooth back. Implantation again.
Reimplantation.
Hee hee. Need a look.